Hey everybody, this is Troy with Kully Supply, here today talking about a Sloan vacuum breaker repair kit, part number 101338. This vacuum breaker repair kit comes in this plastic bag. It's got a little bit of instructions here on the back to show you the order of things, how they go together. There's a few components in here. Already torn this open, let's see what we've got in here. So we've got 3 components to this vacuum breaker. We've got the rubber vacuum breaker itself. So this flexible rubber, it's got kind of a fish mouth design. I'll talk about how this operates later, but you can see that when water flows through here, it actually opens up to let water flow through, but it doesn't let water come back out this way. We'll talk about that in a minute. So this has 3 components, the vacuum breaker, this plastic spanner deal that holds it open. So put this thing in, there's a little groove inside of the vacuum breaker. This is important because if you don't put it in there, this vacuum breaker could collapse like this, causing a leak, causing some other problem that you don't want. So put this plastic piece in there like that. Just kind of flexes around here. Boom, slides right in there. Holds the rubber nice and solid so it'll fit in the vacuum breaker tube nicely. So it's also got this fiber washer, and this fiber washer is going to sit on top of here. When you're assembling this vacuum breaker to your flushometer, this friction ring will help prevent this from binding up. You don't want this rubber, if you're twisting it all and it binds, it could warp and distort, cause a problem. So this friction washer is not so much about creating a watertight seal, it's more about just creating a smooth surface so that these can slide on. Here's the vacuum breaker itself. Normally the flushometer body is going to be sitting here. You loosen this nut, drop this nut down. The vacuum breaker just drops right in place like this. So this works on toilets as well as urinals. This is an 1.5 inch vacuum breaker tube for toilets. The urinal vacuum breaker tube is going to come right here. It's going to taper down about here down to 3/4 inch on the urinal. But this same kit fits on both of those. So this vacuum breaker kit fits in here like this. It's a little bit loose, and what this is designed to be like that. When the flushometer flushes, water flows through here. This vacuum breaker expands a little bit and it touches these vent holes along the side, kind of pushing against them to prevent any water from coming out those vent holes. Then at the end of the flush, the water would be stuck in here with the vacuum, but this breaks the vacuum because it lets air in these vent holes. So these vent holes, they're kind of hidden underneath this nut, so you don't really see them. If you look up underneath, you can see the vent holes there. So basically, water flows through here. When it's done flowing water, air comes in the side, breaks the vacuum, and lets all that water come out of this tube down into the toilet or urinal. So there it is, the Sloan vacuum breaker repair kit, part number 101338 from KullySupply.com.